Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay Stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it top. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she co-hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
wire. She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Shay Stuck vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay Stuck vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Doom, doom, doom. Welcome to Shay's Tube, y'all. Happy and blessed Monday. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay over here in the chat. We got Jermaine in the place to be. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. And thank you again. Now let's go ahead and go over the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Oh my God. Hold on for a minute, y'all. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, and leave a comment. Also, slide that little area where it says comment at, slide that over, I think, to the left, and then you'll see the hype up button. So hype this video up if you have any left, okay? And thank you so much. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $ Shay's Tube, or either copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right? So anyway, y'all, they got some good skits, okay? They have some good skits today. I mean, it's so many. I'm going to cover Amber, Shayla, Angelina, Anthony, and I'll try to incorporate, if I have enough time, JMO, because he definitely put that tracker on Trey's car. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that one too, if I have enough time. But if I don't, then I'll do that later on tonight. Every time I get on this damn live, hold on for a minute, y'all. Okay, goodness. So loud. Goodness. Okay. It's like every time I get on my live, it's a lot of stuff that started happening. Okay, but anyway, sorry about that. Damn loud ass cat. Hey, Doreen, happy and blessed Monday to you, and thank you for being here. All right, so anyway, y'all go get y'all something to eat, drink, and relax and see. If you are at work, continue to do your job or watch or listen to me on the download. So again, any skits that I do not cover now, I'll cover them later on tonight. And we're also starting something new. Every day I'll put up a pre-recorded video, 5-10 minutes on the hottest topic of the day. So y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Okay, news topics, that is. And I got one today that I'm going to do And just it's because I like animals. Where this dude shot his dog multiple times and the dog walked away. So I'm gonna do one on that just to see how it does. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this first skit. Now, keep in mind, they are doing a lot of copyrights, okay, claims. So I'm showing these videos a little differently now, so I won't get one because I get tired of trimming the videos and things like that. So you're not going to see this whole skit. You're only going to see a minute or so of it, okay? So you guys should have already watched these skits, and so I'm here just to do a reaction. Some skits I can't show them because they're chopped up, but the ones that's not, it's only going to be like a minute or so. So let's go ahead and watch this first skit, and they're showing you the most important part when Amber acknowledges that she's going to forgive Shayla. So sit back and relax, and let's take a look at this skit. Thank you, guys. Your ass is full of shit. Oh, thank you, Doreen. I try to change them up all the time. Y'all know I change up my backgrounds like I change my house. All right, so I'll be designing, new ones. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna see a lot of different ones that I do, that Jermaine does. Even I want to change the lettering, how the letters are done and everything. I want to change up everything on my channel, like always. I don't like boring stuff. Okay, so thank you. Anyway, so this one is when tears, when Amber started crying, but she forgave Shayla. Okay, and let's go and look at this, and maybe a part 2 I'll see when I get through with this.
Long and hard about our conversation the other day. Shayla, you're asking me for so much. You're asking me for the one thing that I've held on to. The one thing that I felt like I had control of. You were my best friend. You were my sister. And you played in my face for so long, Shayla. So many opportunities that you have to just tell me. But you made me feel stupid. You made me feel less than a woman at times. You hurt me. You hurt me more than I think anyone could hurt me.
I told you guys a long time ago, the reason why the reason why Amber is so hurt, even more so than with Anthony, is because this girl was like her sister, okay? And she was doing a lot for Shayla, and even accepting the baby, being the godparent, helping her with the child, was there for the birth, everything. And then Shayla, turns around and takes her husband. So yeah, she's going to be very heartbroken.
You changed the way that I look at human beings, Shayla.
So that's part 1. Let me see if I can get part 2. But while I look for part 2, let's just talk about this more in detail. Now, I'm glad that Amber forgave Shayla, okay? Because one thing about it, and I know this for sure, when you hold that type of thing in your heart, it's just not, doing you any good, health-wise or anything, just because you forgive someone, it doesn't mean, you have to be with them, okay? Or be friends with them, or you have to, just be like you was with them before. You don't have to be any of that, okay? You can still be cordial, just like she is now. Forgive this woman, still be cordial. Just don't be friends like that again, okay? Because I think Shayla has messed that up. Now, knowing Amber, she probably is going to be friends with her again, but I wouldn't. So the thing is, when you forgive someone, it doesn't mean you have to be all back with them. Not like if you forgive a man, you don't have to be all back with him again. You just forgave him so you can clean, so you can clean your heart out, okay? And your mind. And so you can have closure for yourself. That's why you ask people for their forgiveness. That's why you say sorry, okay? And I'm glad that she accepted Shayla's, apology and everything, because Shayla needed that too, to also cleanse her mind. Okay, now let's see part two. I guess this is part two from someone else. I'm not sure, but let's see. And it's going to show big, you guys,
Because it hurt you.
because they have to do this to these daggone videos. Okay, point blank.
It hurts me. It hurts God. He's the most important thing in this whole situation. Shayla, I forgive you. I forgive you, Shayla.
This is you, God. God, this is you.
So we are going to mute that because now you hear music. And basically now that's when Shayla is going to put her arms around her somewhat on her. And then they're going to embrace each other, for that hug, just like you see right here. Actually, Shayla hugged her first. And Amber was still, hesitant, but she eventually gave in to it. And then they start all this crying and stuff. What's this over there on top of my wallet? They start all that crying and stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? To cleanse your, your soul out and everything. I mean, some people don't cry, but some people do. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock people if they cry or if they don't cry. People handle stuff differently. So yeah, this is a touching scene right here. And they have music playing in the background. That's why I'm not having it up. And I'm just glad that they have this closure, okay? And what was even more touching was when Angelina came into the picture, okay? And she embraced them both. And, she's just a different person ever since she met, the dude, Diesel, all right? So this is a touching moment, like I said. And they did some hell of a acting, okay? So let's see if we can find the part where, let's put this on the screen, where Angelina walked in. Let me read you guys' comments first. So Derain said, yeah, that's right. Shayla did her dirty. She sure did. I would never, ever be somebody's friend again like that. Never in my life. Me either. I would never, ever be friends with somebody like Shayla for what she did. Never. I'll still be dragging Shayla. I wouldn't be still dragging her because, again, all it's going to do is eat away at your soul, okay? Now, what I'll be doing, I would have forgave her and go ahead and go on with my life and show her, what she could have if she get a man the right type of way, okay? Ain't nobody got time to worry about no damn Shayla. As long as her husband don't let Shayla walk back into his life again. And if he does, she needs to divorce his butt for real, okay, and leave him alone because that's plain ridiculous. If he cheats with anyone, she needs to let him go, So now let's go see if we can find the part where Angelina walked in. I'm sure I can, but I may have to fast forward it myself and get to that part. So hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get to that part on my own without showing all of his skit. Okay, now so bear with me. So let's do it like this. Let's pause this. I know where it's at because I already seen the damn. I've seen the skit already. So I think it may not even be on this one. It may be, I think it's on another skit. Okay, let me go to part two. The next skit, that is, because it's on the other skit. But yeah, I really do like the fact that they did this. They must be listening to Shades too, for real. Because everything that I have said on this channel is coming true. With Bethany, them, everything. Yeah, it's coming true. Let me see here. Let me see what the next skit is real quick. So what y'all got to say about this? Do you guys think this is a good thing that she forgave Shayla and, she's getting closure or what? Do you think Shayla will cross her again? Would you trust Shayla after this? Would you be friends with her again? How could you do this entire thing here? See, the thing is, she's going to have to stay cordial because she is keeping Shayla child, okay? But again, you don't have to be friends, okay? You don't have to be friends, but you can stay cordial. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the next one where Angelina sees them. And again, I'm showing it in bits and pieces, okay? Sorry about this, but you got to do what you got to do. Now, let's take his off real quick. Let me see. Okay, so let's show hers.
I'm so sorry, Amber. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, I just don't even feel worthy enough to stand in your presence, honestly. I know in my heart I'm not gonna have another friend like you. And I loved you too, Amber. I was selfish. I was only thinking about me. It honestly felt like a demon. And I was just too prideful to apologize to you and to come to you like a woman, like I should have. Because as a new mother, I just felt like I needed to be strong for my son. And I know all the wrong that I've done to you, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shayla, God forgive.
No, I betrayed you in the way that you love my son. When you don't have to. I don't deserve it.
God doesn't have to love us, but He does.
I'm so sorry.
And He
I'm
loves you.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So some people in the comment section said they don't believe Shayla. I actually believe her. Okay. Now, with me saying this, with me saying this, it doesn't mean that I trust her. All right. So therefore, again, I could be cordial to her. Okay, but we're not going to be best friends anymore. Okay, and I'm going to be watching her point blank. All right, you have to watch people who do things like this, even people who don't, because anybody is capable of anything, but especially her, because she has done this, especially before, especially when she finds out about the Lissy and Iman. Amber better be on her P's and Q's for real, for real. Okay.
Forgive me. Thank you. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Amber, you have shown the strength of a true woman. And to be able to stand here and embrace, to overcome. And I know we have not had the best of encounters. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Amber. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, I just don't even feel worthy enough to stand in your presence, honestly. I know in my heart I'm not gonna have another friend like you. And I loved you too, Amber. I was selfish. I was only thinking about me. It honestly felt like
Okay, did it start back over again? I think it did. Okay, so we just saw Angelina come out, right? Let me see the end of it because I wasn't in here.
embrace.
So Angelina didn't come out yet. So let me go ahead and put the part where Angelina actually comes out. And what I'm going to do is fast forward it, like I always do. Okay, all the way up to Angelina coming out. Damn things start this shit every day. Okay, it's this computer. It's this Wi-Fi over here. Look at that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this. Let me do it on here. So hopefully you got his phone on. This damn thing. Let me do this again. I don't know why this stupid ass computer start this shit every day.
A mobile detailing business.
Oh, we need to go back. So let's go back when Angelina came out. So here's Angelina.
I'm speechless. And I'm normally never speechless.
It's good. It's good. This is good.
I didn't expect this today.
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome, miracles.
Amber,
Jesus.
how you doing?
Look at you. Wow. How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I heard you've been hanging out around over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. My baby bought me that van over there. I'm starting a mobile detailing business.
Oh, your baby.
Bring it on in.
How you doing, baby?
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, she got me the
Okay.
van, and
Look
I'm
at this.
gonna start washing cars.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. You know what? I need a car wash.
Oh, well, look.
Yeah. Maybe you can come by the house. I'm sure Ann would love to see you. And
I would love to do that.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna get going. And,
So that was this is a beautiful scene right here. And I just hope everyone stays truthful. Okay. That's what I hope. Everyone stays truthful. Let me go ahead and read y'all comments real quick over here. Marcus, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Monday to you. Okay. You said, I would not trust Shayla because she could do it again. And she's going to do it again. I don't think Shayla feels sorry and she's not sorry. And Black Aroni said, I wouldn't want to hear anything from Angelina until she apologizes to me. I know that's right. We know in real life the truth, and this is just a skit because ain't no woman going to let another woman sleep with their husband, and she's your best friend, have a baby coming. Baby come. A baby. And wait a minute, hold on, I messed up. I read this wrong. We know in real life the truth, and this is just a skit because ain't no woman going to let another woman sleep with their husband and she's your best friend and have a baby. Come on, writing. I agree. They do a lot of unrealistic stuff, okay, on in these skits. Right. And that's you know what I was wondering the same thing, okay? But I don't know. We don't know what Amber has told Shayla in all fairness. And Shayla might have repeated it to her mother. Okay. In all fairness, she might have did it just like that. Okay. You know how people do. They go tell their mom or somebody else in their family everything. And then something happens and you wonder how they know this. And that's how she probably does know it. Now I'm gonna give Miss Shayla, I still don't like her, the benefit of the doubt. Okay, because everybody deserves a chance. Okay. The thing about it though, like I said before, since she has already shown her true colors, okay, even though Amber has forgiven her, you still do not let this woman be your friend like that again. Keep her like, respectful, keep it cordial, but no hanging out, no coming back over all the time. None of that crap, none of that. And I hope she doesn't do that, okay? Because, see, that's how she got in trouble last time, okay? And you can't trust people. You can't trust people who do things like this. You can forgive them, okay, but you really can't trust them. It's like that dude I was telling you guys about last night, Mr. Brown, and I was telling you how he was a scammer and everything, and all of that. I forgave the little nonsense that he did when he was lying about stuff and things like that, but I will not ever in my life deal with him or work for him or anything else again. Okay, point blank. Because you don't really want to be, around people like that. The only reason why Amber has to stay cordial now is because of Kai. If there was never a Kai, I can take her forgiveness and I will say hi to her when I see her, but we're not going to hang out anymore. You can't come and hang out at my house. We're not going to do things together or anything. Now, the thing is a little bit different with Shayla because they had, Shayla has a child by Amber's husband. And since Amber chose to stay with this man, she has to deal with the baby too. So you need to stay cordial because of the baby. You want to present a positive environment, but that doesn't mean you got to have her over your house, y'all hanging out, going shopping together, eating out together, things of that nature. Now, I believe Amber is going to get back on that level with her. Hopefully she doesn't, but I believe she will. Okay. Remember, you can still be a snake and ask for forgiveness, okay, and be sorry until the opportunity happens again, and then you be doing the same thing. So that's why you have to, you have to be on the lookout. I see him. Well, sure, probably so. You may be right, Lorraine. Okay, let me take a look at Diesel with his drip on. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the real Diesel right there. Y'all see them on Angelina and him on her new YouTube page. Yeah, they be together all the time. Yep. Yep, they cute together. Okay, so now Amber is going to tell Anthony about this. Okay, let's go watch that. Again, you know how I'm going to show this. Okay, let's see if this dude don't got these videos up yet, but let's see here. I'm gonna have to have what's the name do these videos for me so they can be already, mixed up. So let's see. I think we can look at this one. It's not the whole video, so we can look at this one. But what I will do is move it up just a tad. There you go.
I talked to Shayla today.
Oh, yeah? About what?
I forgave her.
What?
I forgave her. I went over there and as I was walking to the car, I just had this overwhelming urge to address what she asked me. I didn't even know what was going to come out of my mouth. I just felt like I just let the Holy Spirit flow. And we hugged.
And let me break this up real quick. Now, Anthony is seeing all this stuff that his wife is doing. Okay. And let's just hope he strives at, let's hope that he strives to make sure his marriage is as it should be. Okay. Meaning he does not disrespect his wife again. He does not cheat again. And he just treats her the way she's treating him. Okay. Because it takes a strong heart in a very patient woman and loving woman to forgive her husband for cheating with her best friend and getting her pregnant. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't think I could do it.
And we cried. It was so healing, It was almost like our hearts were healing at the same time. I definitely didn't expect that. And then Angelina came out. There was more healing. She told us how proud she was of us. And I was proud of us too. I was real proud.
How you feeling?
Now, again, I hope Anthony understands everything clearly and understands the love that his wife has for him. Okay, because that's what it's all about. Because I'm gonna say it again, a lot of women, we don't care how much we love our husband, and even husbands. We don't care how much we love our wife. Our wife. The thing is, though, it's hard for people to get over this type of betrayal, especially when it's with a best friend and you get a child with them. It's very difficult. So I definitely applaud Amber for her patience, her love, her dedication, her respect, her faithfulness, everything. Because I'm gonna tell you, it would be. I don't know if I could do it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Okay, so why don't you think Shayla feels sorry? And you said she's not sorry, Doreen, because I actually think she is sorry, and I think she means it. Now, if she'll stay to this, I don't know, because people change up every single day, just about. They be like this one day, the next day they be back to their old self. Let's see. So what do y'all think about this? What Amber said. You guys can, write it in the comment section whenever you guys come back and be there. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next skit, okay? Because I know a lot of people are at work right now doing stuff at home. I don't expect y'all to just sit still and just watch shades too, because you know what? You already know I'm not. Shit, I'm doing a video and I'm not sitting still. But whenever you come back over here, just tell me what you think about her telling Anthony and everything she said to Anthony, because I know you guys already seen the whole skit. And if you are in the bushes, once this video is over, you can feel free to leave a message. Just make sure you stay respectful. You know what I'm saying? Over here, you can pretty much say whatever you want to say, as long as you say respectful and you don't say no racist stuff. Other than that, it's cool. Okay. No crazy stuff. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this in. This is when Amber tells Coca, like always, it never fails. Amber and all of these people, they got to run to the next person and tell them they have to do this. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at that real quick. I don't want to see it from that start. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me just find it where I want to start at. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to go up 20 seconds, okay? Well, actually, I think they got it right here. Let's see. Yeah, let's start right here.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. What's going on?
So, earlier today, I was at Angelina's meeting Shayla and doing the whole baby thing.
Oh, the baby swap thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, confused.
Yeah. And I decided to forgive her.
Forget who?
Shayla.
What?
Yeah, and it wasn't expected. I wasn't going over there to do that.
Right. I mean, I know what I suggested. I never thought you would, but because girl, it would take a case of dementia, Alzheimer's, memory loss, concussions, and some more stuff for me.
No way.
To girl, but I'm just saying, like, wow. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. You were right. I needed this for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we cried and we hugged, and even Angelina came out and joined the party. She.
Okay, but y'all ain't cool again, are you? Like,
Baby steps, Coca.
I'm just saying, all this hugging and kumbaya,
Yeah.
and girl, you had me shook there for a minute. Like, you forgive, but you don't forget.
For sure. But I have
You just know it's a snake now. You see what I'm saying? So,
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. What's going on?
So, earlier today, I was at.
So on everything, even Coco knows. You can forgive, but you better not forget. Okay. And you don't need to become friends again, because the same thing may happen again. Okay, it may happen again. So she need to keep her distance, stay like she's been doing, be more cordial to her. But this friend stuff, coming over, hanging out, all that foolishness is over because Shayla really just messed that up. But be cordial and treat her as she should be treated. And that's all I got to say about this. I'm glad that she forgave this woman. I'm glad that we can go past this now. And like Amber said, she feels rejuvenated. Okay, she didn't say rejuvenated, but it basically means she feels rejuvenated because all of that is gone now. Okay, she just needs to focus on her relationship with God, her husband, and just keep an eye on Shayla. Don't be opening up the doorway and all this other stuff. Okay, with this woman because she already proved herself, and you don't need her to prove herself again. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now let's go to when Shayla tells Delicia as well. Okay. So the thing about it, Delicia better hope Shayla be like this when she tells her about Iman. But let me tell you something. There's a way that she does not have to tell Shayla at all. Y'all want to know what it is? But see, women, and especially her, is a dodo bird. Because if it was me, and just see how I messed up, and I hooked up with this dude. If I want to save my relationship with my friend and don't want her to know, I would call up Iman or go over to his house and break it off. Just break it off. Tell him we can keep this as a secret, between us two, and just break it off. No more seeing him anymore. No more anything. No more taking money from him. No more anything. Just break it completely off. Okay? And if he breaks up with Shayla and gets another woman, that's on him. But she doesn't have anything to do with that. You see what I'm saying? That is a way she wouldn't have to tell Shayla about any of this if she just break it off with him. But she can't do that because she's in love with this dude already. Okay, but I wouldn't care if I was in love with him. If I value my friendship, and I was hurt, I would just end our relationship, me and Iman, and be done with it. And tell him, I wouldn't tell Shayla. I'm not going to tell Shayla. You don't tell Shayla and just go from there. Because let me tell you the straight up truth. Hold on, y'all, for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. I got my glasses. As I was saying, I'm going to tell you the straight up truth. He's going to find another Delicia, okay? And he's going to eventually break up with Shayla anyway. So that way, I don't feel like Delicia will ever have to worry about revealing anything if she just go and break up with this dude. Just stop the damn relationship. Damn. They act like Iman is the only person in ATL that got money and, successful, whatever the case is. You can find many men like that, okay? And I'm sure she can find somebody else. Why would any woman want some of their friend's husband or boyfriend? Why? You seen your friend naked and everything. Why would you want him? That's crazy. So that is a way that she could just not even have to worry about telling Shayla if she just terminates that relationship with Iman and get him out of her system. Now, Letitia, thank you so much for being here. Let me read y'all comments. You said a good one for you. Amber is going to have Shayla's check. Amber is going to have Shayla check the stripper at the restaurant about Anthony. You know what? That would be funny. They both need to check that beat. Okay? If she tries to hit on Anthony, because we don't know for sure. I'm telling you, it's going to be that other lady. You know what? See, if I was a writer on Country Wayne skits, it wouldn't be the people that you think it is. It wouldn't be the person you think it is that would be approaching Anthony. It would actually be the other lady. Because let me tell you something, even though she does not look like the stripper girl, she can appeal to him in different type of ways. She can cook him a real nice meal that he likes. She can be extra nice to him. And she can still dress a little exy because she's a thick lady, right? Because you just never know what Anthony may like. Okay, so it's ways. Trust me when I say that. So I would make it where she is the one that's going to try to get on Anthony because y'all, you got to always surprise people. Okay, I mean, don't do the things that they expect. Do the things they don't expect. And y'all do not expect that, you know, because she looks like she's older, but you got to realize something. Anthony is not young himself like that. Okay, he's in his 40s, right? But I mean, he's not like 20 or anything like that. So that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, she can actually like him, you know what I'm saying? And be trying to do some weird stuff. Okay. So that's what I would do, just make it funny and y'all to be laughing. And at the same time, that's what she would do. Okay. Now, so Bethany is talking to her old friend, huh? So Bethany is in the picture right now. We're gonna look at that, you know, so I can see what she's talking about. Okay, so let me make sure I got all the Shayla them stuff first. Yeah, I think I covered all of that. Okay. Some things like Lucretia and all of that, if I don't get a chance to cover that, I'll cover that tonight. She's going to check who? Diesel or who? So let's go to Bethany, okay? This one is, okay, we're going to go to Shayla. I can't wait to see it, honey. I need to go in there and check her old ass, okay? For real, because she's doing too much. But I hope Coca does check her ass, okay? For real, I really do. Y'all, let's go ahead and switch off of these people right here. I'm glad they did a good job today. Now we're going to go to Bethany, okay? Bethany, y'all friend Bethany. So let's see what she's talking about. So her old friend get on her ass, I see. So let's see how Bethany takes this. She's acting all ghetto and shit. That's out. That's not her. She's not gonna do all that shit, honey. You better get somewhere with that shit. Okay? Okay, let's see. Which one? Okay, I'm trying to get it when they are already talking. Okay, let's go up. So yeah, let's start from here.
It's fantastic.
Things have been going well, keeping me busy.
Yeah. Well, I was really surprised to hear from you. So thank you for the lunch invite. You know, it sounded kind of urgent that you wanted to have lunch. So that was surprising.
Yeah, well, there were some things I need to discuss. You know, Bethany, things got a little weird. And video went online, it was viral. It wasn't a good look. And I just felt like I needed to distance myself and give you some space.
Well, I mean, you don't know the whole context of the video with the kids. And I mean, you know how close I am with Brooke.
Right.
And when that video went viral, those girls were bullying Brooke. And I mean, they still are to a degree. And I went into Mama Bear protective mode. And
sure, I get it.
No, I don't think you do, Rebecca. I mean, seriously, those girls were being so mean. And
okay, so that's the video they are talking about. So why is everybody tripping out about that when this woman was taking up for her stepdaughter, like I would have done?
There's other ways to go about it. You have anger issues that have spanned from a long time. It just seems to get worse. I'm concerned.
I know. But sometimes I can't help it. You know, if someone were to do something to you and your family or your kids, you would do what you needed to do. And that's the only thing I felt like I could do. Now, I took it too far. I did. And so, I mean, I'm sorry I said some of those things, but at the same time, I'm not, you know, and what's happened. And so all I can say is I'm sorry that you saw that side of me, but we've been friends for so long.
I know.
And that's like, you can't hold it against me that I was trying to protect my daughter. Like, you can't hold that against me.
I get it. I know you were in Mama Bear mode. You were protective. Look, you're my sister from another mister. I miss you. But I just felt like you needed some time.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Your life is just spiraled out of control.
The thing about it, her friend is definitely telling her what's up, okay? And that's a good thing. Because Bethany needs to hear this, even though, you know, she was mad at the kids. Some things you can't say. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can pull up those other certain things you cannot say. Okay. It's a certain way, like she said, that you need to handle this. Okay. I don't remember the skit 100% everything she said, but I'm pretty sure she probably said some culturally insensitive things. Okay. I don't know for sure. Okay. But the thing is, if she did say some culturally insensitive things, those are the things that need to stay away from this type of situation. Also, you know, she going off on kids. Don't argue back with them. You need to tell them to stop, go home, get on the bus and move away from Brooke and leave it at that, not start like, arguing with the kids like you another child. I would have to actually go get that skit in order to see. So if somebody know the name of it, just tell me what it is real quick and I'll play it. Let me see if we saw this already. Because that other skit that they just put out, it doesn't have a title.
It's fantastic.
Things have been going well, keeping me busy.
Yeah. Well, I was really surprised to hear from you. So thank you for the lunch invite. It sounded.
I've already seen this one. I don't know what the title is of the next one. Just got January 12th on it. The thing about it, though, everybody deserves a chance to renew their life, and to change things. I mean, everybody does stuff. So, I mean, either, like her friend came back into her life and now she's getting on Bethany, telling her, what she did and that just wasn't acceptable. So Bethany hears that. So hopefully she will take into account what the friend said and just make changes. Otherwise, she's not going to have a friend or friends, okay? I mean, clearly, like you said, I think you said it, Letitia. I'm not sure. Yeah, you did. You said Bethany friend really knows the real Bethany. She knows Bethany, okay? So therefore, she knows what she's talking about. So Bethany should listen to her. You said she said some racist comments. That's what I said. She said, knowing her, I know she said some culturally insensitive things and racial things. So these are the things that need to stay out of the conversation. Because what if those Black kids would have said some racist stuff to her? Then she would have been teed off. So that's why you don't need to do it. Neither people should do it. Okay. Now, let me see something real quick. I don't see the other one. So maybe I'll show that tonight because they did not put a title on that. Let me see. So when it comes back up, let me see if I look at this description. They don't have a title up. And they're just basically continuing to talk too. And I guess she's telling Bethany, how she was acting and everything that's been, going on in her life and things of that nature. Let me see if this is it right here. It may be it. No, this is the same skit right there. Okay, I can, tell obviously. So yeah, I'll check that again before I get ready to get off, or either I'll do it tonight. Okay. But I'm glad she talked to her though. Let's see something.
My daughter. Like, you can't hold that against me.
I get it. I know you were in mama bear mode. You were protective. Look, you're my sister from another mister. I missed you. But I just felt like you needed some time.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Your life is just spiraling out of control, and it's a big mess right now.
Well, listen, I need a friend, okay? And when you called me, it was like the biggest weight off my shoulder because I was hoping that maybe we could talk about this and maybe we could, maybe let bygones be bygones, because there's been a lot going on with my family. And, I was hoping that maybe you and I could maybe reconnect. And so.
Yeah, you can if you tone down that ghetto ass behavior of yours and that racist stuff you do. Okay. You see, Bethany calls a lot of people names that basically applies. Some of those names apply to her. And see, she would be mad at me because I would tell her that. Okay. Because, how are you going to call other people ghetto when you're outside screaming at the top of your lungs and doing the most? So the thing is, a lot of stuff that she says is just basically letting people know this is her she's talking about. Okay. So whatever her friend is telling her, she needs to listen to it. Listen to her, because she knows what she sees. She's been knowing Bethany for a long time. So Bethany needs to listen if she wants this friendship back. Otherwise, this lady is not going to have time for this foolishness, just like I wouldn't. I don't want to be they are too old. They're not little kids, okay? She does not have time to be playing these little silly games, and Bethany can't control her tongue at 40-some years old. Come on now.
Oh, no. And you sounded like you wanted to talk to me and maybe.
I do. I want to get your life back on track.
Well,
and I felt like I couldn't help you.
Well, maybe you can now, okay? I need somebody I can talk to, so can we at least try?
I think we can work on that.
That's good. So, to my daughter, like, you can't hold that against me.
I get it. I know you were in mama bear mode. You were protective. Look, you're my sister from another mister. I missed you.
They didn't put the title on the other one yet, so I can't show it yet, okay? But I can't wait to see it later on. And I'm glad that her friend called her up and met with her. because maybe she will listen to her. Okay, maybe she will. I don't know if she is, but she needs to. If she wants that friendship back, okay, if she wants to continue to go back and hang with this lady like she used to do back in the day, then yes, she needs to listen to her. Okay, point blank. Yeah, she probably will tell her about Jesse or Jess or whatever his name is. Yeah, Jesse. She probably will tell her about that. But that's how they're going to get into that side of the storyline. Okay, everything falling right into place. You know, your old friend call you back. The old friend is going to be the one who tell her about Jesse calling her up or being back in town. Okay, or either her dad is going to tell her. I don't know. And then she'll find out about the investment opportunity. And she probably be the one that invests in it. Larry is going to be mad. Which, you know, I'm glad they are doing this because I need for Larry to see the things that he's doing is not right. If anyone believes that him being a co-signer for his ex-wife, him paying her rent for 6 months, all that stuff, if you think that's right, something is wrong with you. And I always say this because it's true. Okay? How would you like it if your husband or wife is paying their ex rent or co-signing for them or buying them TVs and stuff, then hiding behind, you know, the disguise of you're doing this for your child who is almost 18 and will be leaving, going to college. Stop that shit. Okay, stop. He bought all of this stuff for this woman because he wanted to. He, you know, just because he tell himself these dang on lies and then he believes it, it doesn't mean it's true. Anybody can see right through him. If they went to a marriage, a counselor for married people, that counselor would let him know it is not appropriate or respectful to buy stuff for your ex-wife and to be including her in your marriage, okay? Unless your wife agreed upon that. Okay, point blank. When you get married, you take vows. Those vows mean something. You come together as one. You're not two separate people anymore. Okay? And so when he start doing all this weird stuff, he's acting like he's single, okay? And he's been totally disrespectful. And these are the things that Bethany see, and that's what makes her encourage her to act the way she wants to. Now, as far as the other stuff that she does, she needs to go talk to someone about that, you know, get some counseling, you know, because we can't change how she acts, you know, as overall, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for them right there, okay? Now, let me go ahead and show y'all these other skits real quick. They still just got the date on the other one. Okay, the next skit that I want to show you guys is the one, let me see. Let's go to Lucretia. Is just so it's a joke, but for a laugh, I'll go to Lucretia's when she has to catch an Uber. And these people act like little kids. I couldn't give two shits if my next door neighbor saw me get in a damn Uber. At least she can pay for an Uber. Okay. They are too old. Too old. That's why the kids act like that. To be carrying on like this. Who I don't give a damn if your car get repoed and you catch a damn bus to work or wherever you got to go. I don't care. And why the neighbor cares, I don't know. And like I said before, Lucretia's daughters trick the two girls to do all their dirty work. But those two girls are not damn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They should have known better. That's on them, okay? That's on them, for real. Okay, now let's see. I don't want to see the beginning. I just want to see when this girl come in. Okay, let's go and watch this.
I got a rag. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You take your little 08 that's paid for how we all know how you paid for it, and you going about your day.
How did she pay for it? What does she do?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't get into that. Worry about my kids.
How much you have to pay for this?
Don't worry about that.
You can't pay your car note.
You'll see
Well, this is one that's already broken up, so we can definitely watch it, okay?
my car. You'll see my car. You'll be back to how you was before. Girl, stop worrying about my car note, okay?
Okay, let me stop this real quick. You said, let me go to this real quick. Let me stop this real quick and go back to this comment section. If I can, shit. Okay, you said Bethany can get back and join her band. That could give her something constructive to do, and she can get the attention she needs. Right, she needs to do that. I know her husband is going to be mad, which I want him to be, because I want him to see how it feels to let an ex come back into your life. Y'all think it's right for it, not you. When I talk, I'm talking to my viewers, okay? Y'all think, okay, I'm talking to y'all too, but certain things I'm not talking to the chat, okay? Y'all think that it's right and funny how Laurie, like Laurie, the seasoning salt, does Bethany, okay? So I want you guys to see when Laurie experienced what Bethany experienced. I want you guys to see that it's not right, okay? You cannot bring exes back into the picture and act like you are still with them, okay? That is one of the primary reasons why Bethany acts the way she acts. Insecure, jealous, want to control everything. That's a direct reflection of what is being brought out to her. Okay, if your husband is going out here buying his ex-wife all of these things, taking her side on everything, not sticking up for his wife, not sticking up for the truth. Okay, even if he didn't take up for anyone, stand up to the truth. Just like with the Christmas party. The good lady should have never came inside of that kitchen and moved that woman's food over, point blank. And at the same time, even though she did that, Bethany don't have to act like a clown. And see, this is what he should have said, something similar, okay? They still need to maintain being grown, because these women are not in their 30s. They're certainly not in their 20s. At a certain point in your life, you should grow up when you hit those 40s, okay? So even though she moved the food, and yeah, I would have been mad and something could have popped off, but I'm just talking right now. In reality, we're not going to start fighting people because they move, a plate over, okay? But what she should have done, what Larry should have done, or either if he was in there and he heard it, he could have put a stop to that immediately, okay? Even if he didn't see it, when he heard them two women going back and forth with each other, he should have came in that kitchen and put a stop to it and told Shara, don't move my wife's food off the stove. Just put yours on the counter. Okay, point blank. And he did not do that. Now, I know majority of the people would be mad if an ex-wife came to your house and moved your stuff off the stove and say you basically can't cook because they choose to cook with a bunch of damn seasonings and salt, and you're trying to cook a little bit more healthier because your husband has medical issues. Okay? So, I mean, you don't do that. You don't come to somebody else's house and say, it's Larry's house. Well, it is Larry's house, technically. But since they are married, it's both of their house. Okay? Now, how is it that that's just Larry's house? Okay? And him and Bethany are married. But you mean to tell me when Amber and Anthony get into it, you guys say Amber in Anthony's house? Y'all are so weird acting. That's technically Anthony's house. But since Amber and Anthony is married, it's theirs together. Unless they, get ready to get a divorce. Right. Because I didn't show that skit yesterday. The dad called Lucretia, they talked, and then she was telling him about the girls acting up. Okay. He asked to speak to them. He told them to take that damn Christmas tree down because the mom said she had been told them to do it and they didn't do it. They went in there and immediately took it down too. So they listened to the dad. Okay, before they listen to the mom. But sometimes kids do that, okay? That's why you need both parents, okay? Because sometimes kids do not listen to the mom like they should because they get immune to her mouth, okay? And everything, and what she's going to do and what she's not going to do. My son does it all the time. And then you call up your husband or whatever the case is, then they act a little better. Certainly if they know he can come home, But these girls clearly have a little bit more respect for their father's discipline actions than they do with their mom, because their mom really don't do shit anyway but talk. That's all she does. Because they got up and did that truth, and there wasn't even no back talk. It was funny. They was acting like little kids again. I was laughing. Okay, so, and then maybe she needs to tell him to call a little bit more. Maybe she needs that. Okay, needs to do that, and that's why you need these men in your life when you get babies. That's why I understand why women still out here having babies and being single. If you're with a dude and he's not showing you a dedication, respect, and he's not being faithful, why in the hell are you getting pregnant by him? So you can end up being by yourself and struggling with these kids. And I'm not talking about just the money. I'm talking about in every area, like to be there to help you discipline the kids. Okay, for the dads to be there to take them outside to play football, basketball, take the son out and talk to him about girls and things his body is going to go through as he ages. All women can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I was able to do all that, but all women can't do that when the man's not around. And my husband is just on the road working, trying to make sure we are taken care of good. So I held it down as the man in the woman here. Okay, but a lot of women can't do that. All right. And even if you can do it, it's still good to have that man there, because even though we may try to do men things, we are still not a man. Just like a man may try to do the things that we do, but they are not they are not women. Okay. So Lucretia needs to make sure she, tell him to call at least once or twice a week to check on his kids and to, talk to them and, develop an even stronger relationship, even though he's in behind bars. That's it. Because you see how they got up and did what they needed to do. They listened to him. Okay. And he needs to tell them to stop going around here messing with people too, because he'll be out of jail soon. All right. And they probably will stop, because they be doing the most. Them two girls, I would beat their ass, okay, on everything, because they be doing too much. All right. So let's finish watching this.
Going to work, okay? I don't play those type of games, baby. I don't play those type of games. Girl, I'm gonna have my car. Don't worry about that. Okay? Where is it? Don't worry about it. You gonna see it in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well,
you gonna see it.
That little Uber, baby.
Yep. I can afford an Uber. Yep.
Uber, baby.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, thank you. I don't want y'all to miss the bus.
We're not going to miss the bus. We got like 8 minutes till the bus comes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all walk kind of slow.
So what are you going to do about the car situation? Because I don't want to walk this getting cold outside.
Well, if I want to get my car sooner than later, I'm probably going to have to get a payday loan, which I really don't want to do, but I need my car. I'm not going to keep taking these Ubers and Lyfts.
What's a payday loan?
So a payday loan is a place that I'll take my paycheck or my pay stub and show them the days that I get paid and how much I make. And they'll take my bank account information, and on my payday, they will just take the money out of my bank account that I got the loan for. So
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't understand it still, but that's crazy that you have to do that. Like, he could have waited to take the car. Like,
how about your ass and your sister get a daggone job? All right. Now she can do that shit online, so you don't have to go there. What is she talking about? You just do that shit online. You don't even have to do a payday loan. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know who be writing these skits. She can just go online, okay, and get a regular loan if her credit is not bad. Because the payday loan is going to have you, if you borrow a certain amount of money, say she need, I don't know how much she needs, just say $1,500. If she borrows, if she qualifies for that, here's how much you make. But if she borrows $1,500, right, or with a payday loan alone, I mean, they're going to have her paying $300 a week on that loan for 50 months. Shit. So she needs to do another type of loan. If she can't get a traditional loan, she needs to do one of those other loans. It's high still, but it won't be like a payday loan where it will be that high. So that's what she needs to do. Damn, this damn turtleneck is hot. Okay? Versus a traditional payday loan, because those things set you up for failure in the long run. They help you out at first, and then when those payments start to be due, and then it's going to mess you up, because you're not going to pay what you borrow and maybe $200 or $300 over it. They're going to charge you double and sometimes triple. So when you borrow $1,500, you're going to pay back $3,000, $3,500. And you know what? And that should be outlawed. But those type of loans are set there for people who can't get traditional loans, just to take advantage. They need to cut all those out. They can still do payday loans, but they should not let them do 2 times the loan value or anything like that. Now, she can do the other type of payday loan where if you borrow a certain amount, then on payday, they take the whole amount back. But I don't like none of those loans. I just like a regular loan. They got regular loans for people who don't have good credit or just got, bad credit, and they still will give you. They'll charge you a little bit more, but at least the payments will be somewhat affordable. She's just setting herself up for a harder fall getting that damn loan she's talking about. And they need to get a damn job because they're 18. They can help their mom. If they get a job, okay, they'll get paid in a week or 2 after they start, they can put their checks together depending on how much that car is, and they may can get that car back. Because I don't know, Georgia minimum wage is probably not that much, but out here the minimum wage is like $18, $19, $20 an hour. So if their job is paying, let me see how much Georgia is. Wait, the minimum wage in Georgia. Well, let me do it like this. The minimum wage in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so it's seven. Oh shit! Damn, that's all y'all making there. $7.25 an hour. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure they can get a job paying more than $7.25. So say they get a job paying $10 an hour, okay, and they work 25 hours a week. Let me see how much that is. So that's $250 after taxes, $200. Okay, a week. So if they get paid up to, that's $400, right? And then she make $400. That's $800. I don't know how much your car note is, you know, but that's $800 they can put toward the car to get it back quickly. And then whatever her paycheck, she can pay out of her paycheck depending on how far the car is behind. It's probably at least 2 to 3 months, because that payday loan, she's going to be paying that loan back. If she get the traditional payday loan, she'll be paying it right back. They'll have her paying a payment. Okay, I think a payment, right? Or either you pay the whole loan back off. Okay, so when you pay that little payment, which would be like, I don't know, depends on how much she borrowed. She borrowed $1,000. That payment probably gonna be what, $50 every week to renew it. I don't know. It's gonna be something high, and then you just renew the loan until you be able to pay it. Something like that. Here in California, they got better ones. Okay, it's not like this, but you keep on doing that until you can actually pay. I just think that's not. It just sets you up in the long run. So I don't know how she's gonna do this. You said gets you. That's right, huh? Oh, you said she can't get a. You can still. You can get a loan from somewhere. Yeah, you can get a loan somewhere with late payments. She got a lot of late payments. No, you can still get loans. Trust me when I tell you this. Their dad told them to get a job and do the rapping on the side, right? And stop buying concert tickets. You're right. Above your means, okay? No, what she needs to do is just stop spending her money on foolishness, okay? Point blank, because living in an apartment is not above your means, okay? Just basically, stop spending money on weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And just look at different loans, because you can get a loan. You can still get a loan even with bad credit. You just have to go to different, places. They got so many different resources for you to get. Shit, get a damn grant, but the grant is going to take a little longer, but it's still apply for a grant, because the grant is going to take a while, but you'll have that money so you can pay for stuff later on and possibly pay your car note up or off, because they got different type of grants you can get, for single Black women and women in general of any race. They got different type of grants you can get. Okay.
I know, but I mean, we need our transportation. Don't worry about it, because I'm getting in something, though. I'm getting in something. And I'm going to my real job to make real money, okay? You mind your business.
That you can't even keep up your car note? Okay, worry about your...
Why is her ass worried about that? Okay, period. She doing all this because her daughter's going to alternative school. Like I said, they are old enough to know right from wrong. These people need to learn how to self accountability. Damn, if somebody told my kids to do something bad, they're not going to do it, okay? Because they know you're not supposed to do it, period. So the thing is, she needs to be telling her kids not to do stuff that other kids are telling them to do because they think it's funny and shit when you know it's wrong. And this grown-ass lady need to stop picking at this lady over here, because she is too damn grown, okay, on everything. Shit. And just because you got a damn car that's paid off, so what? Maybe she didn't want an old-ass car. You want something dependable. All right. All I say about Lucretia is that Lucretia should have not bought those damn concert tickets and all that other foolishness that she bought when she knew that she had to pay her car note. Who does this? Usually when you miss the car note, it's because you simply just don't have the money or something happened. Not because you're using the money for damn concert tickets and things like that. When you lose things because you're doing stupid shit like that, I don't feel sorry for your stupid ass. Because why would you be buying concert tickets? Hell, if I be late paying something, it's because I'm paying another bill or something happened, with my husband's paycheck or something like that. It ain't for no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? For no daggone concert tickets that you couldn't afford in the first place to make your girls happy. Your girls would be more happier if you keep the daggone car so you can take them back and forth to work. And let me say something else. She can also go rent a car, which probably will be cheaper than calling Uber every single time she has to go somewhere. Because see, you're gonna keep on paying Uber to take you everywhere, right? So if you're going 3 or 4 places, you're going to work, coming back from work. I don't know how far her job is, so that can be anywhere from $20 to $30 going, $30 coming back. That's $60 time, 5 days a week. That's $300, right? Yeah, $300. Why not take that same money and just go rent a car for a week or whatever until you get your car and make these 2 girls get a damn job, okay? Because why would you be renting? Why would you be paying Uber every single day 2 and 3 times, okay? And they're just taking you one place. If you take that same money and put it toward a rental, you can go wherever you want to go and do whatever you need to do. You can even go take a second job so you can get your car back, okay? You got to be smart out here in these streets, okay? You definitely do, and you're going to fail.
A little juvenile that's in the front seat, okay?
Wait.
Y'all don't say nothing to
See,
her.
Black Corona, you said the same thing I just said. Let me tell y'all something. My alternator went out on my car. Right? I just spent all this money on my car, so I don't have any more credit to get this car fixed right now, right? So therefore, I sat up here and thought the 3 days that I did not have my car working, right? And I said, you know, I don't want to give anyone at this particular time no $1,000, $1,100 to fix this car yet, because I just spent $2,000 on this car, okay? $2,000, okay? I got tires, rotors, brakes, and all that, alignment and everything, okay? So I just spent that on the car, and, you know, rent is coming up, everything else is coming, you know, I just don't have it in the budget right now. So I was trying to figure out how I could do the car. Then I was about to fill out some more credit for it, and I changed my mind because I was like, it's all fine and dandy to go get the credit to fix the car, but what about when that damn bill come due? You're going to be paying that damn loan back. And, you know, then it's gonna, you know, you're going to have the car fixed, but it's going to be messed up. So I decided to go and rent a car. I already got plans when I'm getting my car fixed, okay? And I'm just going to rent the car until I get my car done, point blank, because to sit here and call an Uber 50 times a damn day, and, you know, my daughter calling an Uber to get to work, you add all that shit up, you're going to pay way more than this little $215 I paid to keep this car, okay? So the smart thing for me, since I only have one car, is to rent a car versus depending on other people or wasting up a lot of money with Uber or Lyft. And plus, you don't know those people in those cars, you know, then you're in these germy ass cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and then you waste up all this money because you're only going one place for $20 or $30 versus, you know, you can go wherever you want to. And then plus, like I said before, you can get a second job, you can go to work, you can do all of that. And that's what she needs to do. Just get a rental car, put all that money together. She's going to be paying in Uber. Put that money together. She's going to save money and get a rental car and use that until she gets her car out of repo, because she's going to have to pay storage fee, her car note that's behind. I don't know if they're going to make her pay more, but the car note that's delinquent, the storage fee, okay, for getting it. No, she got a repo, right? I'm thinking that the police took it. Okay, she's going to have to pay the repossession fee, okay? And I don't know if they charge storage fee with repos. I don't know for sure. But whatever fees they charge, she's going to have to pay all of that to get her car. So that's probably going to be about, let's see, if her car note, I don't know how much her car note is. If her car note is $400, so if she's 2 or 3 months behind, that's $1,200, right? Then the repossession fee is probably what? I don't know, another $300. So that's $1,500. So she should go rent a car and get herself a second job and make these 2 juvenile delinquents get a job too. And she will have a goal when she wants to have that money there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you got to go for, I'll have my car back in February, then you need to go get that car. But I'm thinking when they repo that car, do they charge you like when the police impound it every single day and it goes up? Then that's what she needs to find out. Because if it goes up, she needs to hurry up and try to get that money, okay? And, you know, so she can get her car back. Because getting that damn payday loan, you'll see. Unless they, you know, this is a skit, so they probably won't show you the realistic side of that.
She's nosy and she's ignorant.
And bad. And drunk.
No.
Letitia, you can rent a car with either a credit card or either your bank debit card, okay? Because it has the Visa thing on it, you know. So you can rent a car either with a credit card or either a debit card, not no online bank, okay, because they're not gonna let you do it with no Cash App or no Chime or what's the other one? All of them online banks, okay? It has to be Bank of America, Wells Fargo, those regular banks, okay, with the Visa logo on it, or MasterCard, I guess, whatever, and stuff. But you can use either one, because now, like an Enterprise, because that's why I rent my car from Enterprise. They're gonna hold a $300 security deposit, whether you use your bank card or a regular credit card. Back in the day, it used to be when you rent a car, you just use your credit card, and they don't charge a security fee. Now they put that security fee on the credit card or the bank card, because I asked them when I rented my car, because I was like, well, I got to pay the $300. Okay, if I use my credit card, would I have to pay the $300? They say yes. So I still had to put a $300 security deposit. But once you finish your rental, if you don't go over, they return that money back to you. So you can look at that as a savings too. That $300 is there. So whenever you stop renting that car, you get that $300 back. Okay, it's always there. And I've been dealing with Enterprise for the longest, because before, when I used to live in in DFW, our car was in the shop, and I had to rent a car for a minute, right? They had to do a lot of stuff to our car, and I rented a car. And so, yeah, that's what they did. They gave us the money back once the rental term was over. And I got so good. I be knowing them people so good, I don't even really go back up there ever again. I just call them up on the phone and they do everything. But it's not hard. She need to rent a car instead of doing the Uber shit.
Go ahead and get on that corner that's waiting on you.
Wait. This girl sells her body for money. Okay, let me stop.
Don't stay out of my business, okay? Don't worry about all that, because one setback, me being setback, I always come back. So slap her. Being nosy. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Where you gonna go? That's none of your business. Why? Why are you worried about it? Don't worry about where my car is. You can get in the back? Yes, I am. Why? Don't keep taking Ubers. Because at this point, this is not me. You spending more than you right, spending on gas or whatever. Okay, well, yeah, I am. But y'all got to get to school. Y'all get to the bus stop. I don't want y'all to miss the bus. Try to have a good day despite what's going on. Hi, twin. What do you want? Here you go again. What? What do you want? Why you worried about it? Ain't it an empty corner that's waiting on you? No, I don't need a ride. I'm fine. Don't be worried about what I'm doing. No. You worry about taking your little juvenile wherever she needs to go. Stand her. Okay. Yeah, she in school. Mm-hmm. Don't be a hood rat just like her mama.
Not real school.
Meanwhile, you stole a Gucci purse. You needed money. You stole a purse.
You say all of that when you see my car here, because I'm going to get my car back. Don't even worry. Got a ride. Don't even worry about that. You get out of my face. Y'all got to get to the bus stop. Don't even pay her no attention.
Yeah, we get on the bus to go to real school.
Yeah, y'all have a good day in real school. And you go ahead and take your juvenile to alternative school, okay? Go ahead. Don't worry about me. And don't about that. I always get up on my 2 feet, baby.
They have a lot of mouth, but they're not helping you with anything.
Girl, don't worry about what my kids is doing. They doing good in school. They in real school. Take your little juvenile to that alternative school and get on that track team.
You're not getting in your real car.
Girl, I got a ride though.
I'm sorry, I had to stop your Uber.
I got a ride. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You take your little 08 that's paid for how we all know how you paid for it, and you going about your day.
But it's paid for. Maybe you should join me.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't get into worry about my kids.
Okay, so we already basically talked about these weird ass people acting tripped out. Okay, you said she don't have no money for no rent. I forgot about that, y'all. Damn, I forgot about that. You can damn, $300. You can kind of maybe she can borrow 150 from one friend, 150 from the other, or 3 friends you can borrow 100, a piece. Maybe she can do something like that. Or I don't know about that payday loan. She definitely better get him to help her. Okay, definitely. But this is a good idea right here. Okay, Because if she can muster up the $300 deposit for the car, okay, then she can go ahead and do Uber on the side, right? And she can make that money back and more. Because if she do Uber in ATL, she can make probably up to $100 a day in the evening time when she get off her other job. Or she can do it over the weekend on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. And she would definitely make at least $400 or $500. Okay? You got to be smart out here in these streets. You can't be stupid and dumb. Okay? So she should get that $300 up. Okay? From somewhere. Get it from her boyfriend. He said it's slow in the jail right now, prison. So, I mean, she need to call up some friends. Damn, if she got friends, she can call them and ask them for $50 a piece or some shit until she get up to that 300. And this is skit land right here anyway. They probably not even charging deposits, okay? So in skit land, I'm pretty sure she can come up with the deposit, if they have a deposit, and go get that rental car, okay? And then use that, do Uber on the side, all right? And make that. Yep, or do this. She probably can't afford to do this, Marcus. So the Uber Eats thing, I think, would be more beneficial. Because, again, let me tell you, that's what I do on the side, right? And you can... Okay, so last week I made $800. 800, let me see. But mind you, here in the state of California, they do some different stuff here. So there in Atlanta, they don't do it. So she can make $500. She can do $100 on Thursday nights, or it's definitely on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. She can stay out there, take them little badass kids with her and go deliver some food. I'm not talking about picking up people because that's dangerous. Just do the food delivery, take the two badass girls with you and have them help you. They can go in the restaurant, get the food, you take it up to the house. Do as many damn runs. It takes about, let's see, if people giving good tips like they do me, you can make $100 probably out of 6 or 7 deliveries. All right. If they're good deliveries. All right. I had a dude tip me $100. Yeah. $50, $25, $25, $40. Okay, the man yesterday tipped me like $25. I was out there talking to him and his wife. I always want to talk to Shay's too. He's a dentist, honey. He got a nice ass house, man. I was talking to them and stuff, and I had told him I had to go because they was just kept on talking. But she could do that, but she got a nasty ass attitude. But she can basically probably make, I'll say realistically, especially for her, probably somewhere between 3 and 4 if she do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't work like some people. Some people really be like hustling and shit. They be making some money. But I just make, like I just told you last week, I just made 800 and let me see. I think Uber is a ripoff. I'm gonna just stress that right there to you guys. But you know, it is what it is. All these places are ripoffs. That's why it's good to own your own shit. And I'm not talking about some hood owning. You know, like you're stealing this shit. You got a legal business. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about real ownership. You got a real business. You're doing things legal. So last week I made $813.39. And I did 40 hours, 54 minutes, 38 trips. Okay. But mind you, part of that money came from this little program they got here. Okay. So when you subtract that from what I made, let's see how much that is. Let me see how much that is. So I made basically $500 last week. And so she can make that, okay, on the weekends because, you know, she probably don't be doing everything that I do. If she did Uber on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, she make it doing Thursdays. I don't know what the market is like there where she live at. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, when people be ordering all the food and shit, she could probably make $300 up like it ain't nothing, like that, if not more, okay? And there you go. There's the extra money she can be putting aside for her car. Even if she's only able to see me, if she's renting that car, but she has a regular job too. So in my weekly budget for my job, I would pay for that car. If it's $219 a week, I don't know, it's probably cheaper there because that's Georgia. So let's say $200. $200 a week is just a small compact car. So in her regular paycheck, she should put aside, you know, if she gets paid weekly, $200 or $400, okay, every week. And then when she does Uber, she used that money to put down on her car to get her car back and have a goal. I'm gonna have my car back in a month. I'm gonna have my car back in 2 months. When she get her car back, she take that rental shit back. She get her $300 back, you know, and she continues to do Uber on the weekends, a couple hours, just make the extra spending money to buy shit for her kids. That's the way you do it as a single parent, instead of waiting on some damn man to give you some damn money from prison and shit, like a weirdo. Okay? I know that's right. Shit. Oh, really? They take that? Okay. Do they do hand? You know, fingernails and stuff? Because I'm thinking I can do that. No, I don't like the way they make black people look, okay? Yeah, yeah, you're right. See, you're thinking like I am. Right. All the whole skit, and then he's supposed to be so Christian, okay. And you definitely can do that. You can, but you got to have the license to do that. But that's what I was trying to do back in 2007. Go for you. And my husband he didn't see it as being productive, a profit. Now, if he would listen to me, we would be rich right now because Uber came along later and Lyft. Okay. My business was named Go For You, and that was back in 2003. Okay. It wasn't no Uber and Lyft then. You said she's probably, that apartment complex is not low income, it's just a regular apartment, right? And the thing is, DeRay, it's not, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I got to get ready to get out of here. It's not about where you live and if you're low income. It's about using damn common sense, okay? And making money moves. All right. Whether you are struggling or not, okay. If you are a single parent, you need to act like that and plan and have things that you can fall back on. If her credit is effed up, besides going to get a payday loan, there are so many different places you can get a loan from for people who don't have good credit. Okay. And they're not as ridiculous as payday loans. Okay. And second, if she wants to get out of that position, she could do just like Marcus suggested, rent a car and go do Uber Eats, period. That way you don't have to ask anybody else. All right. And you don't have to have people in your business. And then she needs to make them do 2-ass juvenile delinquents get a job because they're 18 years old and they should be damn working. They got a lot of mouth. Put that mouth to action by getting a job. So that's what the mom needs to do. Okay, y'all. Simple. And then everything will be way better if she just took her time and concentrated. These pants are too big on what she should do and actually do it. But I'm still wearing them. They look like damn balloon pants and shit. Hold on. Let's look see how these pants look. Hold on. I look like I done got a little bigger. I think I done got a tad little bigger because before these damn pants was really bigger. And I still want them shit they cost. They cost a lot, y'all. Shit. The hell. I bought them and I got a tendency of buying clothes right. And by the time I wear them and try them on, the damn, you know how you have the warranty? The shit be expired. And then I'll be left with the pants and shit. I'm like, look, I'm not giving these pants away. These are cute. They my favorite color. They red. I done got a little bigger because last year when I put these pants on, they was looser. But now they really look good. I mean, that shit, I like them now. For real, let me see. No. Anyway, yeah, I be buying shit and it be like months before I even wear the shit. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes a whole year. Shit. So I'm trying to wear all my stuff because why are you buying all this shit and you ain't wearing it? That's weird as hell. You letting shit sit up in your closet, right? Like a whole weirdo, and you're not wearing it. And then you're talking about you ain't got no clothes and you got a lot of damn clothes. But anyway, so we're gonna stop it at this skit right here, okay? Because we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. That's it. And I will see y'all later on tonight when I do the next live. I'm gonna go ahead and put my concealer on, and I am out of here. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you to DeRay, Lacaroni, Letitia, let's see, Jermaine. and everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Y'all share this video. Check out my latest Dollar Tree haul that I did on Saturday. Check out my latest Night Owl Live that I did Thursday night. I'm having one on tonight, and I'm going to put a pre-recorded video up. I was going to try to do it before I leave. I don't know if I'm going to have time. Trying to see how I can do that video. I'm going to have to look into it because I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. Shit, anybody can be paying on $200. Well, I mean, I guess that's not bad. Okay, I guess that's not bad. Okay, I'm tripping. You can just save $50 a week. Okay, that's $200 a month, right? Yeah. So she could do that. Yeah, she could do that. $1,000 loan at or $200 a month for 6-month term. 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, that sounds like it's still a lot, but it's better than them damn payday loans. Okay, so that's a good offer. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Share, leave a comment, and tell me what you think about everything in the comment section. What you think about Lucretia and everything we were saying about what she needs to do. What you think about Amber, Shayla, Angelina, all of them. And when I come back later on, I'll tell you guys about JMO and Trey and whatever else I missed, okay? And if you want to show additional support for this channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation, $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership. All right. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much, and y'all have a blessed day. Between 8 and 9:30. All right. Peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all when I come back. And let me put this back up in my hands. Don't never have the right stuff up on this thing for nothing in the world. What is it at? Let's see, it's so damn big. I'm surprised I can't see it. Oh, here it is right here. It's supposed to be up. This right here should have been up. Okay. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.
Yeah. Right. She know the shade too. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out of laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all have a blessed day. This is Shay's Tube. I am out, you guys.